Yes, Rob. Yes, Sir Morak. Cardos, Hefaris, and Chato. Karyaga, thanks for the 71 months. Oh, I need to, like, do this stuff. Don't die, friend. I feel like this sound did have full demands, yeah. So we just want to find the rocky thingamajig, which has no full demands. But while we're lurking, we can kill the stuff that isn't cold immune as well. Why do I feel like my mana was less bad last time I was playing? Cold Rupture would be very cool. Just remembered getting spit on by the beetles with every melee character the game has to offer. How do you get to the zone again? You go to Act 1 and then you go to the waypoint here? And then you walk out? I guess that's faster than walking? Weird. You're surprised I didn't come back for more Spirit Island? Spirit Island's really fun. I checked the Terror Zone and it didn't have cold immunes, so I decided to do this for a bit. I don't know. Oh no, friend.
I can't carry anymore.
That might be a repeating enemy who is cold immune. I think they were there last time. I made a bone helm out of Emilio. That's how I found it? Interesting.
Hello.
The sisterhood welcomes you. Greetings.
I have found Pompey's Wrath. Casts Volcano on striking. we're serious enough that I actually fixed the scene. Look at that. That's kind of huge. This is a... I don't even know. What is this? It is an axe, apparently. And I found a worm skull. Necromancer skill levels. It also has lifesteal on it. That's my first lifesteal hat. I wonder if it would be better than this. Unfortunately, losing the 10 strength would mean I couldn't equip my weapon on Emilio anymore. So I guess not for right now. Dusted off the Blizzard Sorceress. Nice. The thing for me is, like, yes, I'm collecting the items, but the thing I actually enjoy is trying to speed up my experience gain. So, like, sure, it's cool when I get a cool item, but I still have fun if I don't as well. And yes, I am, like, really enjoying playing the game, but not in a way that feels problematic, because it's just, like, genuinely a really fun game. I don't know. I can definitely imagine having a lot of your enjoyment caught up in whether you got sweet items or not, and having that be kind of unhealthy / unpleasant. Kind of hard to find this because there's no, like, landmarks or something. I don't really know how to explain it.
I need mine.
Also, Emilio seems to be dying here. Oh, okay. Yes. The thing with the minus resists aura will kill you, probably. Let me go get Emilio again. Maybe better to grab the second waypoint in Act 2 for this. I don't think so, because I would have to find the zone. Although maybe it's easy to work out where the zone is. You like my Herodric Cube treasure? Yeah, it is pretty cool. The space inside is bigger than its size. That's cool. You can't tell me that isn't cool. It does kind of feel like the poison on the second floor is a bit rough too.
Thanks.
Is definitely here every time, but not in the room with the big chest. Oh, there was an elite pack of skeletons there. Maybe champion pack.
Good day.
Yes?
Do I have a favorite build around unique? Is it possible for somebody's answer to that question to not be Enigma. I guess Enigma's a rune word. Oh, okay. Hmm. Excuse me. I'm trying to think of like a unique in this game that's really a build around rather than just being like a strong item. I feel like most uniques aren't build enabling by themselves, they just like the ones which are good do a hell of a lot of damage for whatever the build is that you already were in. Your favorite build enabling unique is Shinko.
Where can I take you? Good to see you.
Maybe Thunder Gods?
The Order welcomes you.
Eisenhart's Light Brand. That's new, I think. Eisenhart said isn't done yet. Sweet. Because Thunder Gods gives you so much tankiness that you can just heal against some enemies, which is very cool. Storm Shield? Storm Shield also. I think the really tanky items are my favorites. It's a barbarian item which gives werewolf. I haven't really messed around with stuff like that, is the thing. So while it exists, I don't really know anything about it. There are the Crushing Blow uniques for Smite Paladins. Those are good. Current goal 100% item completion. Current goal is to find a cold sun charm. Let's make things a little slower.
Good day. Good day.
More runs than in Brotato without the mercenary dying. 100 runs without Emilio dying? That sounds completely impossible. A worthy goal, though. Overall goal? It would be cool to find every item in the game. not really like a goal-based person in that way. Like, I like to be working towards something, but I don't really care if I finish it or not. The important thing is the direction that you're going rather than whether you get there. I think that is true about life in general. I'm trying to find all the stuff is a fun direction to be pointing.
Thanks.
Oh! Okay. Bye, Amelia. Like, there are a lot of aura enemies around here for some reason. It's gotta just be a variance. I don't think that's like a thing that enemies in certain zones have more chance of having auras. Your first ever run of RoboQuest on hard. What's RoboQuest? Sounds cool.
Hello.
Took someone 3 years to find a run in the game. Playing pretty much every day. I guess I keep this. But not that. I feel like we could do it faster than that. Like, you also... How aggressively you're doing the thing changes how long it takes. I don't like change! I got an email about Gunfire Reborn today. Apparently there is new stuff. Or about to be new stuff or something. Wait, what if it was under embargo? They should have more clearly designated that in the email title. Don't think it was under embargo. Like, I think if you make a find item barbarian and just like non-stop run the place that is most likely to drop all the high level items in the least amount of time, it takes a lot less time to do a grail than if you're doing like something that is fun. So the question becomes like, how interested are you in completing your goal versus doing something that is enjoyable? Being very open with the dev process. Oh yeah, I remember that game having a pretty good roadmap. I haven't played it in a wee while, but it was for a bit my like go-to brain off and shoot things kind of game. We are leveled up. I do feel like I'm noticing that leveling is faster. with the terror zones at this point. Like, I feel like that was relatively quick to get to 87 from 86. Although it's been a long time, and I don't know if I've ever done that in a single player game before anyway. So maybe I'm just full of shit.
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
Since they started doing seasonal content, but you can roll back to any season in DLC and a blue content. Oh, being able to roll back to any season is really nice. A lot of single player games do not do that, and it's like, why not? I get it with multiplayer games, because you need your player base to be in the same place together. But like, if it's a single player game, come on. Let us roll back to a different version. If we want to. Why not? I think you can roll back your version in Diablo 2 if you're playing single player. I guess the game has like the ability to do modding and stuff, so sure. You could just mod it to be an earlier difficulty or whatever. Patch rather. That is the same breastplate I have found 3 other times in the last 2 days. I'm kind of surprised I haven't found Uriel's shell yet. If breastplates are so common, it feels like the exceptional version would also be relatively common. Oh, I found something out. This Spired helm that I'm wearing, that's like the best in class, best in slot item for my character class, or for this build at least, or whatever. There are actually 2 unique Spired helms in the game. So when I dropped the Spired helm, there was a very substantial chance that it was actually completely worthless to me. And I just didn't even realize. Just like found out that I got even luckier than I realized I did.
Can I take you? Stay a while and listen.
How long has RoboQuest been out for? Hellslayer. It's an elite axe. I mean, it's good. It casts Fireball on attack and adds a bunch of fire damage. I think with melee weapons that everything that isn't a rune word is just terrible now in terms of like DPS. But it seems kind of cool. It seems fun to like things with fireballs. I think there's stuff on the ground that isn't actually showing up on the screen right now because I dropped so much. Do you think any of it's good? There's a magical Archon plate.
Thanks. Thanks.
It's probably not good. Also, I feel like actually most of it was visible. Can I explain what I'm doing? This is basically the game. So we did all the quests and everything, and this is late game now. In late game, the things you can do are find items and keep leveling up. I am keeping leveling up and finding items.
Thanks.
It used to be that the only thing you could really do to find the rarest items in the game and continue leveling up to very high levels was go to very specific zones where those items could drop or where enemies were high enough level that you'd keep getting experience. But when they released Diablo 2 Resurrected 4 years ago,
Good day.
they... Oh, I thought that was an ethereal Archon plate that I could socket. It was not. What was I saying? They set up the ability for them to like add new content to the game for the first time in a very long time. And they have this new content now called terror zones. Terrorized zones. Where the enemies are 2 levels higher than you are, no matter what level you are. Or where they are. The terror zones rotate every hour. So it's like set up so that you are constantly having different places you can farm, and you'll be able to find the best items in the game, and you'll be able to get experience even if you're very high level, which I think is really cool. So I wanted to check it out, and that's kind of like why I'm playing the game at all, and what I'm currently doing. Signed the contract for a new job yesterday. Nice. So we will be doing this zone for another 22 minutes, and then a different zone will become the terrorized zone, and I don't know what it's going to be. In theory, I could look at online. They have a calendar which shows you all of the zones for the next like while for single player. But if you're playing online, you can only see which one's gonna be the next hour. I don't know what that is. But like in theory I could check and see if the next one will be good too.
Thanks.
But why bother? You can just keep playing and then find out when it happens. You can also do Ubers in single player. I don't know if you can get a Nihil's Charm in single player, but you can do the Ubers. Actually, I don't know how a Nihilist Charm works in single player at all. I think there are also like a few new items.
Yes.
There's a charm which makes it so enemies who are immune to an element stop being immune to that element. Which is really nice because Diablo 2 has this late game thing where a bunch of enemies become immune to an element, but also has a build thing where you're heavily incentivized to invest in one element. So you just have a bunch of enemies you can't kill. Which is arguably poor late game design. And then I think there are some extra rune words that are on ladder right now, but I don't know what they are. But at some point maybe I'll look at them and see if any of them are like exciting to build. I would presumably have to find runes, and I haven't really found any runes yet, so doesn't feel like there's much like reason to spend time thinking about what to do with the runes that I don't have. Oh, so. Mosaic is one of them, which makes assassins the most broken class in the game. Ooh. I like broken.
Thanks.
Path of Exile 2 has a couple of those that really irk you. You've got a character that makes use of poison clouds. If any enemies create burning ground, your DPS goes to 0 because the poison clouds ignite and no longer poison. I found Milabrega's Orb Kite Shield. I think, relatively certain that I already have that. Milabrega's. Yeah, it's the only piece of Milabrega's set that I already have. When I used to play the immunities, there are two reasons that the immunities didn't feel that bad. One, there are builds which get around them almost entirely. So if you wanted to play single player, you could play a build which like was very rarely ever running into them. Hammered ends were really good for that because the enemies who are immune to their damage like almost don't exist anywhere in the game. And then the other reason is that it's like a multiplayer game, so you know, play with other people who are dealing different types of damage from you, and it just stops being an issue. But that doesn't work if you want to play single player. Am I allowing myself to make spirit? I haven't found a monarch yet.
Presents always may.
Like, I legitimately have not found a single white monarch. I don't know. I could go play an area which was more likely to drop one. I could also take off Magic Find for a while, which would help me find one. Because I'm finding plenty of blue monarchs. But it's okay. My current shield's like not terrible. Any dungeons that I want to farm on this map? Hello? Oh, is it over there? Oh, I see it. Oh, it was visible. Champion sword? I don't even know. Don't think it's a thing I want to pick up.
Thanks.
Not enough mana.
Mm-hmm. Oh no.
I need mana.
Something about running a bunch of lower class whatever doesn't feel like Diablo. Yeah, I have no interest in doing that at all. So,
Good day.
I'll just keep doing this and it will be slightly inefficient. Emilio's kind of another consumable. Honestly, so is my character. Like, I'm not playing hardcore. I die, I die.
Thanks.
I don't think this version of the Rocky Wastes had the cold immune enemy at all. I think maybe there are 4 enemies and it chooses 3 of them.
Thanks.
Maybe we get Emilio a lightning resist. Thoughts? It's already at 54. Do I have an Umbreon? Could put an Umbreon in his armor. I don't think I have one.
I need mana. I need mana.
Lightning resist seems like something a hardcore player would use. My resistances are maxed, I will have you know. Now Emilio's are not. Like there were no like enemies here this time. Weird. We're updated on how the goal is going, but how is Emilio's goal progress? Is he any closer to his dream?
Listen.
He's like getting there.
Order welcomes you.
He's got some stuff going on. This time, the cold immunes are here. Can't kill anything. Very rude. It's good practice for learning how to find this thing. Although, don't seem to be getting better at it.
Not enough mana.
Good. It wasn't the hell version, it was only the nightmare version, so probably not. You ever reach a point where you are less dependent on mana potions? Yes, absolutely. Big thing is Call to Arms Rune Word. Gives you an extra, I don't know, 70% life and mana or something. At which point it's much easier to keep mana up.
Yes?
Curious choice for a game. How do you find a use for spreadsheets here? You track which items you've gotten. Obviously. Diablo has so many spreadsheets, actually. Because there's also, like, DPS spreadsheets you can do. Or, like, drop rate spreadsheets. Is that good? I don't know what here's the deal. I don't even want to make anything out of it though, so let's just not care.
Not enough mana.
Your presence honors me. Good day.
Hey, wireframe wife. This is my first one. It's been okay. Didn't find anything super exciting. I don't remember what experience I started on, but like, I've definitely leveled up and then some, so. I think I got maybe half a level? Counting the experience from last level. Doesn't Shaco give Magic Find or something? Does Magic Find have breakpoints? Now that someone has mentioned Magic Find spreadsheets, I'm like thinking about it. No breakpoints, but does have diminishing returns. Okay. Oh! I said that there hadn't been anything sweet in this terror zone. That could be it. The biggest thing I'm looking for is a unique Grand Charm like that one. which gives why did I leave the game? I didn't need to do that.
Good day.
Which gives cold immune enemies no more immunity. Lightning sundered. God. Okay, we've got 2 fires and a lightning now. Are the Uber Diablo jokes still in style, or are they out of date by now? Hit me with your best one. So I was thinking about what to do while it's a terror zone that I don't really want to play, which I believe is the case for Arcane Sanctuary, because there's like very, very, very many cold immunes, I think. And one thing we could do is start leveling up another character. One who maybe used a different element, so I could play the terror zones when this character couldn't. Yeah, the Ghoul Lords are immune to cold. Maybe I can just play this. Kind of teleport past them. I imagine that the summoner at the end has decent props. What? Where's the thing? Oh, I'm so lost. I would like to believe that it would take less time to find a Cold Sunder Charm than it would to
Nothing the right portion can
level
do.
a new sorceress up from like level 1 to high enough level to be killing the Arcane Sanctuary right now. You had keys in the Arcane Sanctuary. True. Could level up a paladin to do the Ubers stuff. I feel like paladin is the character that I know of is the easiest to do that. This will want a paladin anyway, probably. We open these? I regret my choice. How can there be this few champion packs? Doesn't make any sense. They're like 0. I found like 1 in the entire zone. Do more bail runs to get the best benefit from terror zones.
Presence honors me.
89 is kinda meh.
The order welcomes
I
you.
don't know what that means. Higher you get, the higher terror zone level you get. Yes, I know that. Why is 89 meh? And why does that mean I should do fail runs? Bail runs to higher level. Are bail runs the best way for me to level right now? I find that hard to believe. I can't like kill the enemies are pulled in there. Level 90 is the point where every mob can drop the higher level things.
Good day.
Okay.
Good day.
Like me being level 90? I am aware that I am trying to level up. I'm just really confused why you think I should run AL. My level changes enemy level. That's why drops are dependent on my level. Oh my god, they didn't drop anything. They weren't on the map, so their drops just disappeared. This is a disaster. Jaw rune lost forever. Yeah, it's okay.
Good day.
The player count changes experience. I can't change the player count. The player count is 1.
Greetings.
Yeah. And like you can't do that. face. YOLO!
Your presence
I don't know what that is. Is it Vidala's?
Stay a while and listen.
Holders Advance. Are these kind of sweet? Can you map pack in this game without it being visible on stream?
Yes?
I feel like my blizzards don't like target the right place because of the like map environment. Like if I don't click on the platform, my blizzards just vanish into the ether somehow. Like that. Why is why does it think that I'm targeting over there? My glacial spikes.
I need mana.
Hey, Nutzer! Hey, Cardi Meal!
Good day.